Welcome, brave souls, to a journey into the unexplained. Tonight, we're diving deep into the heart of the paranormal. We've scoured the globe for the most chilling, the most unsettling, the most downright terrifying evidence of the other side. From ghostly apparitions to poltergeist activity that'll send shivers down your spine, these top 10 paranormal phenomena will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about the world around us. Are you ready to face the darkness? Then turn off the lights, lock your doors and brace yourselves, because things are about to get real. We kick things off at Rainham Hall in England, a place steeped in history and shrouded in unsettling energy. In 1936, one of the most iconic ghost photographs was taken here. A clear image of a ghostly figure, fully formed, descending the grand staircase. Known as the Brown Lady, believed to be Lady Dorothy Walpole, who met a mysterious end. They say her soul is trapped here, unable to find peace. Look closely. The figure seems to almost shimmer, as if not entirely solid. Countless experts have tried to debunk it, but every attempt has failed. Our next stop takes us to 112 Ocean Avenue, Amityville, New York, a house forever etched in paranormal history. The site of a brutal family murder in 1974, the Amityville house became synonymous with evil. Years later, paranormal investigators spent a night in the house, hoping to document evidence of the horrors. This chilling image shows what appears to be the ghostly figure of a young boy peering out from behind a doorway. The Amityville house has been the subject of countless books, movies and documentaries. From the haunted halls of Amityville, we travel to a quiet hotel in Mexico, a place where the line between the living and the dead seems to blur in the dead of night. Security cameras, usually there to provide safety and reassurance, captured something far more unsettling, a ghostly child, seemingly oblivious to the world around it, playing in the empty hallways. The figure, small and translucent, moves with an eerie fluidity, darting in and out of view as if playing a game of hide-and-seek with the very fabric of reality. Is this the spirit of a child who once called this place home, or perhaps a lost soul seeking comfort and companionship in the afterlife? The testimony speaks for itself, a haunting reminder that some places hold on to the echoes of the past, no matter how hard we try to forget. Eynsford Castle in England stands as a testament to time, its crumbling walls whispering tales of centuries past. But it's not just history that haunts this ancient place, it's the lingering presence of a monk wrongfully executed within the castle walls centuries ago. This footage, captured by a group of tourists visiting the castle, shows a hooded figure walking near the ruins. The figure seems to glide across the ground, its form indistinct, as if it were a wisp of smoke carried by the wind. Was this a trick of the light, a figment of their imagination, or did they truly witness the phantom monk of Eynsford, forever bound to the place of his unjust demise? The answer, like the figure itself, remains elusive, lost in the shadows of history and the mysteries that continue to haunt this ancient castle. Dolls. They're meant to be symbols of innocence, of childhood joy, but sometimes those vacant eyes seem to hold something more, something unsettling, something that sends chills down your spine. This home security footage captures the moment a doll, seemingly ordinary, takes on a life of its own. Its head turns slowly as if surveying the room, its arms twitch, its fingers curling into a grotesque parody of a wave. There's no one else in the room, no logical explanation for its movements. Paranormal investigators believe this could be a case of a spirit attaching itself to an object, using the doll as a vessel to interact with the physical world. Abandoned asylums. They are places where hope went to die, where the weight of human suffering seeps into the very walls. And often they become havens for something more sinister, something that lingers long after the patients and staff are gone. This image, captured by a group of paranormal investigators exploring an abandoned asylum, shows a dark, shadowy figure moving across a hallway. The figure seems to shift and change, its form fluid, almost liquid, as if it were made of darkness itself. As the investigators approach, their cameras rolling, the figure vanishes into thin air. Could this be a residual haunting? The imprinted energy of a tortured soul unable to escape the confines of the asylum? Or is it something more malevolent, feeding off the fear and despair that permeates these forgotten places? The 2011 tsunami in Japan was a tragedy of unimaginable proportions, leaving behind a trail of devastation and heartbreak. But in the aftermath of this disaster, something truly unsettling began to occur. Taxi drivers in the hardest hit areas reported picking up strange fares, passengers who seemed to materialize out of thin air only to vanish just as quickly. This dashcam footage, captured by one such driver, shows him talking to someone in his back seat. He can be heard asking for their destination, engaging in what seems like a normal conversation. But when the footage is reviewed, the backseat is empty. Many believe these phantom passengers are the spirits of those lost in the tsunami, still searching for their way home, their souls unable to find peace. Gettysburg. The very name conjures images of a bloody battle, a turning point in American history. But Gettysburg is more than just a historical landmark. It's a place where the past bleeds into the present, where the spirits of fallen soldiers are said to roam the fields where they fought and died. This eerie image, captured by a tourist visiting the Gettysburg battlefields, shows what appears to be ghostly figures moving through the trees in the distance. Could these be the restless spirits of Civil War soldiers, forever bound to the land where they made the ultimate sacrifice? Or is it simply a trick of the light, the wind playing tricks on the eye? In the quiet London suburb of Enfield, a family's life was turned upside down by a relentless, unseen force. The Enfield poltergeist, as it came to be known, terrorized the family for months, wreaking havoc in their home and leaving them living in a state of constant fear. This footage, captured during the height of the haunting, shows furniture moving on its own, objects flying across the room, and the terrified voices of the family members as they struggle to comprehend the chaos unfolding around them. The Enfield poltergeist case remains one of the most well-documented poltergeist hauntings in history. Its sheer intensity and the compelling evidence captured on film, leaving no doubt that something truly unexplainable occurred in that house. We end our journey at a place that needs no introduction, the Stanley Hotel. Made famous by Stephen King's The Shining, the Stanley has been a magnet for paranormal activity for decades. This photo, snapped by a visitor in 2016, shows a shadowy figure on the grand staircase. There was no one else in the area at the time. Could this be the spirit of a former guest, or a trick of the light? And there you have it, 10 of the creepiest paranormal phenomena ever caught on camera. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more spine-chilling content. Until next time, keep your eyes open. You never know what you might see.